Hi, welcome to Boardshop, Surfboard review. Here they are, what you've been waiting for, the Slater Designs boards, the Omni and the Sci-Fi. We'll talk about him later, or her. So, the Omni, you've seen lots and lots of stuff written about this. You've read all the hype. Let's have a little look at it. So, as you can see, it's the Slater Designs Tomo collab under the Firewire banner, using Firewire's LFT technology. That's their linear flex tech. One question we get asked a lot about that is why isn't it in FST or timber tech? A lot of it we think is to do with the fact that LFT adheres to these deep extreme channels much better than timber tech or FST can do or would do. So LFT is the construction that's chosen. And if you've surfed a Vanguard or a Vader or an Evo, you know it works. It's still really durable, better than PU, and it keeps that new board feel on a long-term basis. So LFT it is. So the Omni, loosely we think based on the Evo, but a lot more fine-tuned, basically on Tomo's basic dimensions with a Slater eye for detail. The pulled-in tail, you've still got the fuller nose, a little bit more fine-tuned into the rail, thinning out, and the rails hardening up just ahead of the fins to make it pivotty. It's designed to be what Slater calls an all-rounder, but looking at it, it doesn't feel like it's going to grovel expertly well. It's not a groveler, but it is a mid-range and up type performance board. Interestingly, the Firewire office in the States, where they've had these boards to surf for a little while, the Omni's the one that they've all gone for, and having surfed the Omni and the Sci-Fi, they're all on the Omni. It's the most popular choice. So let's have a little look at the details. It's based with the monoplaning hull technology, as with the other Tomo models. What the modern planing hull MPH tech gives you is surface area, lift and speed. So performance in terms of wave catching and what have you, and speed on the wave, and this is going to be super fast like the Evo, while still allowing you performance in steeper waves or better conditions. As with the other boards in this kind of idea, the deep channel starts right up here, comes through the board and then splits into a double in the middle of the board. So that's what gives you the lift, the drive and the speed to carry through poorer sections of the wave. And if you've ever surfed an Evo, making those sections like you never thought you would or could on the other boards you've surfed. That pulled in tail with a reduced volume going right to the back of it, that gives you better performance in steeper sections of the wave, or again in better or bigger, faster waves. But the whole time, the surface area up here in this fuller nose means you're still going to have the paddle power to catch the waves, get in early. Rocker line, not a huge amount of rocker there. Again, that works with the MPH tech to give you speed, and there's just enough lift in the nose and tail to make sure you don't pearl, it doesn't catch, and again to allow you to execute those maneuvers on steeper or better waves. It looks like a really good all-rounder. Like I said, it's not a groveler by the looks of it, but who knows till we surf it a bit more. But it is a board that's going to cover most of the needs that you're going to come across if you're surfing in UK and Europe, excluding extreme slabs or what have you. So size-wise, the other thing we get asked about most, you're going to step up from your normal Tomo dimensions. It's going to be more like your standard PU stuff. So if you're on a 5.4 Evo or the like, you want to come up probably a litre. So you'd be on something like 5.10 or what have you. You've got to keep that literage up because the board is a bit more fine-tuned than some of the previous incarnations. So there it is, the Slater Designs Omni. What kind of waves? Anything from thigh to overhead, from weak, mushy to really good quality waves. Sizing, we've just gone over that, up a little bit in volume. Who's going to ride it? Anyone who surfs, who wants to improve their surfing, push their limits a bit, and have a board that can carry their surfing through a wide range of conditions. So first batch is here imminently. You can see them online at Boardshop. Don't forget, you can trade in an old board against an Omni. You can use our 0% finance to buy a board and ease the pain over 12 months. There it is, the Slater Designs Omni using Firewire technology, all at Boardshop.